We're on the air again. So I apologize for the interruption again, but however, we are talking about the biggest concern, because right now people are traveling right now. We want to talk about this again. You're going to down San Francisco airport. Tell me again your story one more time. I got to hear this.
I said that I was in the San Francisco airport at the same time. By the way, the communist Chinese ships, naval ships, were docked in the San Francisco Bay there, and so were the Russian naval ships.
Nice.
They were in uniform, and they were running all around Chinatown, and I was really surprised because the communist naval ship had missiles pointing out. And first of all, I was concerned because I was thinking, what happened to international water laws? I thought they couldn't come within a certain range, according to the international water laws. So I don't know if they had nothing else to do, and they decided to stop by for an American-Chinese lunch in Chinatown. But I found it disturbing, but I guess no one else finds it disturbing as I do, that the international water laws are not being recognized. And I kind of relate that to my article on roadforjustice.com. That's the number 4, roadforjustice.com, where it's a very popular blog that I wrote talking about the yellow fringe on the American flag. And I asked the question if that has any significance of the U.S. flag being revoked or suspended. So, anyway, it's an interesting blog for people to think about. So anyway, I was at the airport, we were leaving, and there was a line of people, of course, long lines, and I was waiting like everyone else, had my driver's license out because they wanted to see your driver's license. And there was a middle-aged gentleman standing there in his uniform, TSA uniform. And there were people in Middle East outfits and the head coverings and all that, and there were people from all walks of life in areas, nationalities. And he was like, "Well, hello, Jose, thank you. Hello, Mary, thank you. Hello, Jane, thank you. Hello, John, thank you. Hello, Mohammed, thank you. And hi, Nahid, thank you very much." And when he got to me, he went like, "Oh, my driver's license," and he was like looking at me and looking down the driver's license.
Oh, nice.
Staring at me, staring at the driver's license. Finally, I said, "I'm going to miss my plane." I said, "That really is me, and I need to get through the line." And so my daughter and my granddaughter were, through. And he just gave me the most glaring, evil look, I swear. So it was very disconcerting. And then I got through to the, the area where they search your luggage. And, of course, they searched my luggage. And, of course, they ring the bells because I had a can of 7-Up.
Oh, God. How is it? A can of 7-Up?
Yeah.
A pop can.
I got searched because my luggage got searched because I had a can of 7-Up. And so I said,
I can't believe it.
So they confiscated my 7-Up.
Oh, big deal. Big deal. How much did it cost? 50 cents?
My point.
How much was that can? How much is a can? Rose, how much? Rose?
My whole point was that how is it that an American with a legal driver's license speaks perfect English, well, not as perfect, but speaks English clearly, and is born in this country, gets glared at for 5 minutes, while everybody else, all the foreigners, even in their religious costumes, are just given a pass.
My question, how much did it cost you for 7-Up anyway? It was like 50 cents, 75 cents? What was it?
What?
So how much was a 7-Up anyway? 75 cents? What?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 75 cents.
Okay. So it's not too bad. 75 cents is not too bad, at least.
No, it's not the 7-Up. It's the fact that all of these foreigners were going through the line, and all he said to them was, "Thank you."
Yep. Isn't that something? And you got stared at for 5 minutes. Isn't that something?
I didn't tell you country all my life, and my parents, and my grandparents, and all my relatives. And now, in 2015, I have to be treated like that in line at the United States airport while all the foreigners are treated. Hi, thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
Mm. And what about your granddaughter? Did they search your bag too as well? Your granddaughter, and did they get her bag searched as well? Did they get their bag searched?
Not my family, no, just me.
Just you.
But it wasn't even the search. I don't mind them taking something up. I don't care about that. I understand there's a liquid in the can.
Right.
That isn't a problem. My point was he treated me like I was one of the criminals.
Right. That's ridiculous.
He let every other foreigner go through.
Right. And you said you also mentioned some elderly before. You mentioned some elderly people too as well in their 80s who got searched.
Yeah. Well, that was at the Los Angeles airport, and we dropped off some people, and we were waiting in the line, and they pulled out my little blonde granddaughter out of the line. She was 8 years old at the time, and she had a plastic backpack, and it had like a Barbie doll and coloring books and Crayolas. And they wanted to search her, but my daughter and I said, no, you're not touching her. She's 8 years old. And hardly looks like a criminal. And so then they searched her backpack. And I'm just like, okay. And then they pulled out 2 elderly people in their 80s with canes, walking canes, out of the line to search them.
Oh, God.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Beat them with their cane or what?
I don't believe this. What country is this? What country? I don't recognize this country. What country is this again? What country do
I don't know.
What country do you live in again? I don't know.
A lot of people are asking that question.
What country do you?
How did we go from an American free nation into a nation of feeling like the American people have to be spied upon and treated like criminals? And
with the drones too as well.
So many excessive laws that most Americans know nothing about, and we're throwing decent Americans into jail for misdemeanors and false charges and stuff in many cases, and knocking down people's doors and shooting them in some cases who may be the wrong person or and in fact without search warrants.
I don't
I think we've gone so rogue. I don't know how this country's going to be turned around because we've gone so rogue.
Yeah, we have. And like I said, with all the drones, I don't know what the answer to is. FEMA camps, don't know either. I don't know what the answer is to all this. I have no idea. I do know one thing. Ted Cruz and Scott Walker, 2016, the only thing I do know. That's for sure. The only thing I do know that's going to save this country. And that's, I don't have an answer. I really do not have an answer. There's no solutions here. All we can do is just expose this and let people know about it. And, the truth will set you free. But hopefully, hopefully sooner than later. That's all we can do. That's all we can do right now, Rose.
Well, the problem is that the truth will set you free is that the liars create so much chaos and crisis and commit so many genocides and deaths. We have 70 million American babies who were snuffed out at the hands of abortionists through Planned Parenthood, who would be with us between 20 and 40 years today. And but we're sentenced to death even though they're 100% innocent, and they didn't have a jury or a trial or a judge. And so they were snuffed out for profit.
Right.
And for taxation. And so when you add that to the babies around the world under Obama's Global Poverty Act that's worldwide and requires American people to pick up the tab to abort babies in third world countries because they're poor under the guise of reduced poverty, I don't see much hope for this